Hello and welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you another Star Wars figure. This time it is
Boba Fett, and it is the comic art edition.
Wow, check that out.
This is part of the Star Wars vintage collection.
I do remember finding this one and thinking, wow, his colors seem a little off. But that's really neat. So let's go ahead and take a look at the back of the packaging. There you go. You have some other ones. Do they have unique paint? Let's see, coloring as well.
This one does. This is the vintage comic art edition, and then this is it looks like the original Boba Fett from like the Star Wars.
Oh yeah,
Star Wars Christmas special.
And then you have Darth Vader without his mask. Looks like, wow, definitely some. And who is that? Saylt Murray? Who's that one? I do not know that character
either.
But anyway, all right. So that's some of the other ones you can get. But let's go ahead and get Boba Fett out of this packaging and give you a much closer look. We'll be right back. All right. So there's
Boba Fett
out of the package. So let's take a look at this unique figure with the different colorings. Let's see here. So we'll take a look at the helmet. So his traditional, like, metal gray color is replaced with the green, but it does have the black inserted into, like, where would you say, what color is in that spot? Like a darker gray, typically?
I think so.
And then it has this blue, which is, this is always like the comic book effect. So you can see it here where it's like the blue and the black for the shading. He's got green vest as well. Oh, I knocked his weapon out of his hand. And then he has this long weapon. I'm gonna go ahead and take that out, so actually you can see that he can hold both of them. And then he has this little space blaster. There you go. He's in Star Wars. That's why he needs a space blaster. And then he actually does this piece. Oh, this piece doesn't actually move.
Oh. Okay.
And then he's got the little symbol on his arm.
Yeah, the Mandalorian.
And then the other one just is same color, but without the symbol. And then he's got some tubes, kind of like going through here. Is this for? Yeah, this is for blasting things out, because he does that as well.
I think he has a flamethrower on that arm.
Oh, okay. And he has a rocket launcher off the back, and he also can blast off, right?
Right.
Because he has these. Then he has 2 extra pouches here for some extra protein snacks, and then you can see the belt the same way they did it with the comic book effect. So it's all kind of shaded to this side, which gives it that look. And then he's got like turquoise pants, the same teal, little bit of that comic book effect for the knees, and then some blue shoes. It almost looks like he's wearing like socks and sandals, but
yeah, I
don't think so. Some blue shoes, which I'm just trying to see if there's any other. Oh, this part is blue. That matches that. But that's yeah, he's very colorful, which makes him look kind of neat. All right, you want to show off his articulation?
Okay, let's take a look. He's gonna have a point at the base of the head, and it is, I believe it's a ball joint, because it will not only allow him to look from side to side, but he can also look down, look up, and kind of tilt his head if you want to do that. He has articulation at the shoulders, and it will rotate 360 and extend out. It will actually rotate as well if you'd like. And he's got the little tassel there. He has the articulation at the elbows, and it will bend and rotate. And then, of course, the wrists, and the wrist will rotate as well. And then you can see it actually has it. It's a small wrist, so it's going to be small movements, but it does have the dual, so you can aim up or aim down depending on how you want it. He has a point in the torso that will allow him to twist from side to side. It does allow some forward and backwards motion as well. So for the size figure it is, it's really well articulated. He has articulation at the hips, and it will go out slightly, but it will go, well, actually, I'm sorry. There's a point there, so you can actually make it go out further, or if you rotate the leg around to where the point is in the front, use the thigh swivel, then it will rotate forward and backwards as well. So, interesting use of the articulation point. He has a point at the knee, and it is just like the elbow. It will rotate as well as bending. And then you have the ankle articulation, and the ankle will pivot and roll to help you keep him flat-footed when you're posing him. So, very cool, awesome version of Boba Fett in this vintage collection, and glad to add him to our Star Wars collection.
Alright, so there's one last look at
Boba Fett.
Thank you so much for watching. As always, come back and see us. See you next time.